Hello everybody. Gist Lover made a post and so many people tagged me, and the tag was so timely because it was the time I had on my table the issue surrounding Pastor and Pastor Mrs. Lucas, who are the pioneers of the same church called Gospel of Fire Ministries. Okay? Now, on the post, I found out that this man and woman representing their church decided to do a giveaway of 2 million to 20 people, and the best person they could employ for the service is Gist Lover, because Gist Lover has a very big page to do that. They want to give her money out. Okay, it is a very beautiful thing, like so many of you will know. It is a good thing, but there is a saying that I'm reminding us of today before I make my submission. You can give without loving, but you cannot love without giving. Let's consider some things, because there are some stories surrounding Pastor and Pastor Mrs. Lucas concerning the daughter, the sister-in-law to Funmola Lucas. So many questions. Where do I begin? Allegedly, there was a lady called Funmi Oladipupo, who as at the time was having a fiance, and because she had heard so much about this pastor and Pastor Mrs. Lucas, she decided to visit them in Toronto because she was already there some years prior to that time. On getting to the woman, she asked the woman to help her pray if the association or the relationship or the courtship with the guy she was dating then, whether the marriage will be successful, you know, the way we do and everything. Allegedly, Pastor Mrs. Lucas prayed and told Funmi Oladipupo that the marriage will not work. And because there is a way we believe so much in these self-acclaimed prophets or pastors, so she ended the relationship with the guy, and before she could say Jack Robinson, the same Pastor Mrs. Lucas arranged that this Funmi Oladipupo traveled to Nigeria to get married to her own younger brother. I have all the evidences. Allegedly, before the girl could say Jack Robinson, they did the marriage and everything. Then the girl came back to file for the brother of this Pastor Mrs. Lucas. The guy found himself in Canada and they were living together. Allegedly, the news on my table shows that the lady had 4 children, but most times after 2-3 days of putting to birth, this lady would be required to come and sing in the church, because she was like the backbone of the church there in Canada. I have a very strong witness to everything I am alleging in this video. And she's always very ready to speak and to talk, because this lady that died deserves a voice. Allegedly, to cut the long story short, because if they are giving something, is it because they truly love the masses? Is it because everyone in their church is so blessed that they could not have anyone that is needy in their church again, either in Canada or in Nigeria? I need that to be answered. I want their members to come out and oppose me on this. that God has so much blessed them through this man and woman, that there is nobody who needs such an amount of money or who could be helped in their church. And the reason why they will come as far as employing gist lover to help them share 2 million. Now, allegedly, this lady who would sing in their programs, who would even come to Nigeria with them anytime they have programs, but she would not be allowed to even sing for the fact that probably they didn't want the world to even know this girl, allegedly. And guess what? This poor lady was diagnosed of cancer. And the whole world will want to know the impact and the roles that Pastor and Pastor Mrs. Lucas played when this lady was diagnosed of cancer. Was she taken care of, or was she asked to go to Nigeria and be remanded on the mountain where Olubori is also making her own madness? The same Olubori that you all know that sold saliva for £1,000 to the people in the UK. I am coming back to our own later. Because when we say Faja 2025, we're not playing. And after some months, the lady realized that she had been brainwashed, she had been cornered. Why would she leave Canada? Why would she be asked to leave Canada where they diagnosed her of the cancer, then to Nigeria? Something was wrong somewhere. Then she had to come back. She sneaked in. Allegedly, Pastor and Pastor Mrs. Lucas, were you happy when the lady came back to Canada, or you were victimizing her? You were so hungry. And few days before this poor lady passed away, despite using her whole life to serve you, and so many other things. What did you do few days before she passed on? What were the things this lady said on her dying bed? There are so many questions that require answers. But because of time, I will make this just part 1, awareness. Pastor and Pastor Mrs. Lucas, what exactly are you trying to do to come back to the stage where people will start knowing you again? Does this not look like a kind of game? Because the people who knew this lady when she was alive, they know so many things. To the extent that when she passed away, there was no page, there was no post concerning her on your church platform. Not so many people knew that she even passed on. And it was after they started talking that you now put up a post that even made it look like she was not even your church member, not to talk of your own in-law. How wicked could you be? How wicked could this body of Christ be? Yesterday it was Funmi, Oladipupo's turn to taste of the wickedness of the body of Christ. Whose turn will it be tomorrow? And that is my question today. So to gist lover, I believe that you must do more of your investigations very well, because I know you are good at that. If you need more information, I can give you a link to get more information about these people you are trying to promote, on top of people again when they are supposed to go and seek for forgiveness. What do I know? Allegedly. My name remains Rotimi Daniels. Hawo koko lojo oloro tí bàbá oloro bá gbọ́ kí ló fẹ́ fi mí ṣe. Make this part 1. I'll see you guys later. Bye.